My waifu comes A2, the superior waifu. To be fast, you don't lose. It's the best waifu in the game. A2, come on. Oh, A2 knows she's better. She's like pathetic children. Finally, but see, her weapon is old though. Just like the milk version, I guess, of 2B. Yes, it is. No, there we go. This is the frame. Oh, beautiful. It's a bit. There we go. So, when it comes to Nier Automata, bam. Last episode of course was really interesting, right? With the Lily storyline, and then I started with A2 of course, my favorite wife in the game. So now we have Adam and Eve here discussing stuff. So if you play the game, it's very similar to this thing, right? You kind of have them. You as a gamer get to see their introspective sense, and also more is added, right? When you play as nice one, yeah, you get more of them. That's also in the game, you get more of this when you replay the game, yeah. Discussing what humans are and so on. You know, so they're sitting here and, you know, having their, like, I guess, like, philosophical debate. We ever call it, right? Yeah. I also want to go, brother. You play with me, Nissan? Yeah. No, that's weird, man. But it is true. Same in the game too, that you fight one of them first. Yeah, so he's like, I will leave without you. I don't think it's ever shown actually where they're having this conversation. Where this table actually is. Because the Vox Kingdom is a... No, it's not there. No, this is like not some... Ceiling or something like that. But yeah, we get the opening. So this is of course the last building in the game there. Yeah, the opening is almost the last building so that, but I was thinking like we never see actually where they have the discussion. Maybe the end we showed it. Where the table actually is. I don't think that the game showed that. Met Pascal of course. A2! More of my A2! The twins. Yeah, they with Lily as well. Yeah, there we get the Lily. Nice. Yeah, then we get the birthplace, of course. The opening is quite spoilered, right? Yeah, then we get the birthplace of Adam and Eve and so on. And then we get the table. You are a commander. Yeah, maybe we're gonna fight this boss now. It's in the opening there. That's true. Should be around now. We've the second time with the boss. But they skipped over several fights though in this anime, so this probably is skipping most of the fights, right? Yeah, they're skipping a lot of the fights. All the gameplay is ignored. Yeah, they're skipping all the gameplay, man. What happened to all the gameplay? Well, that's what they're skipping over the most, right? Yeah. Happened to all my gameplay, man. Yeah, so this is what a quest giver is. Yeah, on this playing soundtrack here. But this is actually what a quest giver robot system exactly here, right? After you defeat this boss, you become a quest giver. Yeah. But this is the starting zone of the game. This is where you land, you know, when this kind of this you see this place a lot, right? You run past this place a lot. This is outside the camp there, and you quest giver this one. It's also how you go to the factory, so yeah, the factory is connected by the bridge over there. But see, the Vox place opens up and destroy the basement a bit later. Yeah. Now you do fight them down there with the aliens though, yeah. Oh. Operator Sean. Yeah, she got a cute voice. 2B Sean! What is this, like a kawaii operator? Ah, 2B Sean! What is this operator? Oh god, it's the Lily! It's the Lily, man. Sister Nier. Yeah, we're gonna go and say our sister. Yes. But she's like a kawaii, yeah, she's like, oh my god, it's 2B Sean! You're so cool! This is like super Genki operator. But yeah, there's there is called a sister, the sister bit there. Yeah. Of course, so in the game you go down there, but it's like a side quest, right? Yeah. But you go down there in the game. So she leaves the kawaii one. No, not the kawaii one. Yeah, we're gonna get the lilies, man. The lunar tier, yeah, come on. Oh, it's sisters. Yeah, it's a Pascal and sisters. It's one with the ribbon. Yeah, this is one with the sister. Very cute. Just a little Pascal here. What is the side story of it? Oh yeah, you got the fish ending. Remember you go for that ending when you eat fish and you die. There's an ending in the game where you eat fish and you get like poisoned by them. Yeah, it's like ending F or something. Like you consume a fish, man. Yeah, and you get like it's like poisoned for Yoras or something. Something like that. Yeah. The game is like 20 endings, right? But 20 of them are like a joke ending. It's like a second ending. So there's one ending where you eat a fish and you get like poisoned by it. So this is a quest in the game. This is the filler episodes now. And this is side quest in the game with sisters. Yeah, so they are the sisters, you know, and they're gonna find their sister and so on. So I mentioned that in the last oh, that's the Kingman, yeah, the fourth guys. So I mentioned that earlier, right? Yeah, like in an early reaction, right? That those sisters have their quest line and so on, so this feels like a filler episode. Right? We're doing the side quest. Yeah, we're not doing the main story anymore. We're just gonna run around doing all the side quests. We need to spend, you know, like 3 hours doing all the side quests, right? Says Froppy. Pascal, yeah. We had Mike and Eve here today, right? Yeah, isn't that Froppy that's doing Pascal? Yeah. I can definitely hear the same voice, man. That's Froppy, man. Yeah, look at the green eyes. I see the similarities. Yeah, I see the similarities, man. Definitely. We can't even stop it, you poor robot. Stop begging for help. You just help the poor robot. Yeah, and Pascal is like, please. What is this? Yeah, she really wants to help here. The 9S is like, stupid robots. I don't want to help you. What is this scene? What is this scene? Oh my god. Please, Kimmy. You please. Fine, yeah. Yeah, Pascal kiss begging for help here. My god. This scene, like, crying oil, yeah, what is this scene? Let's do it! What is this scene? Oh my god, this scene, man, they're like, you don't want to help you, stupid robots. It's like, yeah, you do. It's like, no, stop talking to us. My god, that scene, man. Then the thumbs up afterward. Like, yeah, we got them, we convinced them. It's like, just leave us alone, please. Man, that scene was beautiful. The thumbs up, yeah. It's like, what is this? Like, Pascal is out doing stuff here. What is this scene? Pascal is like in a canoe, in my massive power suit. What? Yeah, gives him a ride here. These are like a martial art robot on top of what I'm still next to where they are right now. Yeah, they could be interesting side quests. There's like a gold martial art robot that challenges you to duels. Like he's like living to be the kung fu mess something. And there was a bird here with Pascal, yeah. Is that my Kingu? We like those op-ice though. Very good to be. She's there for the op-ice, definitely. Definitely. Absolutely. Well, I think he's gonna drop them in the Forest Kingdom now, though. Yeah, he's gonna drop them in the 5th region of the game. I think that's 5th, it's fine about it. Yes, now we go into the main story and they're gonna... Exactly, so this is the Forest Kingdom. The sister has been gone missing with the Forest King, right? So this is gonna lead into A2 is the one, the best waifu. Yeah. It's gonna lead into the top waifu of the game, right? It's gonna come in soon. Kinda, maybe. two chapters for now. Something like that. One thing I really like with the Forest Castle is that it changes the gameplay, right? So you play the actual video game, you also see the anime, right? But you play the video game, when you enter the Forest Castle, it becomes a 2D game instead, right? So the game, of course, is a 3D action game, right? But then it becomes a 2D like action platform game when you go into the Forest Castle. Same thing is, of course, in Nier Replicant, when you go into the Desert Castle in that game, it becomes a 2D platform game instead. And then when you in the remake, when you replay with Papa Nier in the remake, because you play Papa Nier in 3 stages, one of them is also in 2D, right? I always liked how that it's kind of different gameplay so on. But yeah, so this leads into the... But I always liked it. That's something unfortunately that anime, of course, completely can't represent, right? Different gameplay sessions. Because the game has like 3 different gameplay. It has the SMUP stage, the 3D stage, right, and the 2D stage, yeah. And of course the anime can't represent like, are we playing as the... or difficulty, if we're playing with the perfect hard whatever. Of course the anime can't really, how say it, mimic that, right? But yeah, so after this region the game is continuing to 2D, right? It's rather called 2.5D, I guess, because the game is written in a 3D engine, but the gameplay is locked to a 2D, kind of like Street Fighter, right? You know, like it's 4 or 5, 6, yeah. Like the gameplay is in 2D mechanically wise, but the 3D engine, right? And also, for example, I'm playing Octopath Traveler right now, and it's also like a 3D engine, but the game is 2D, right? 2.5D, right? So, yeah, usually refer to like 2.5D when you have a 2D logic game built in a 3D engine. But there we go, freaking Forest Castle, man. Can't wait to get in there. Hopefully they somehow capture this... let's call it, capture the 2D elements of it. So now that in the game, right, this actually will turn into 2D. So in the game it will be a very different gameplay feeling. So again, this is a really something the anime completely can't represent, right? Yeah, so here you're gonna fight in this, you know, this, tunnels or whatever, right? This and so on, in the hallways. So this is something the anime really cannot capture here at all. This so this fight here, right, is very different in the game, right, compared to early enemies. It's more like a mega man, right, because you have to fight them with shields and so on. Yeah, so unfortunately, it's very unfortunate. But this is why the game is also a much better experience than the anime, right, in that sense. Yeah, definitely. But they basically skipped over the whole forest. Yeah, the forest has a lot of quests there. This is Moosey, this is Bomb Door, there's this like a mid-boss, kind of bonus boss enemy you kind of have next to where they landed. Then you also have the other Forest King, the King's Grave. It's kind of in between the 2 regions, right? So they skipped over like, I don't know, a pretty large region of the game. Yeah, they skipped over like 6-7 enemies. Or they have those like chieftain people too. Those people that are living in like it's a kind of village or something. Maybe they will show them now then. Now they're gonna show the Forest King memories. Yeah, okay, they go into the Forest King memories, yeah. But there's also like a village outside this place. So they really skipped over like 85% of the region or something. Man, the anime is quick pace, man. They were like, ignore everything in the forest. Yeah, they skipped over everything in the forest. Holy shit. But as you can see here, I keep saying it, but really, as you can see here, this is very like, you know, tunnel, it's very hallway, right? This is because it's supposed to be a 2D game, yes. It's supposed to be like a castle, a Castlevania, whatever. It's supposed to be like a 2D action stage, right? So that's why it's designed like a tiled hallway. So the game plays, so the player is stuck to have to only move, you know, in, yeah. So like that's very clear here. Yes, now they're building the little, the baby and so on. Yeah, they have that. The crib. Yeah, this is new in the anime. Yeah, this angle of the crib thing is new. With the Forest King. The baby and so on. Yeah, this is in the game, but not in that angle. See, they skipped over this whole rig of the bridge and so on. Yeah, that you get there. But yeah, this is good in anime. They're adding a lot to the Forest King here. Adding the crib more so to the cryptidor. Yeah, I just said maybe A2 is gonna appear. Yeah, because they're adding in A2, right? So they might throw in some more A2 stuff then that in the game doesn't show her until it's over. Interesting. It goes this far. I like it. It's like, now that's just like, can we just go home? And this is like annoying me. And to be is like, basically at the finish line, let's do it. To be is like a gamer. She's like, come on. We basically done most of the quest line. Let's just finish it while we're here, right? Yeah. To be is like, she shut up, 9S. I just want to finish the quest line, okay? Like, we've done most of the dungeon. We might as well finish it, okay? I know it's a bad dungeon, but, you know, let's just go to the goal, okay? This is a whiner, 9S, man. This is a whiner. The library. Yeah. Yeah, what did you save me for? Pascal? Pascal's like, cause we're friends. Man, 9S keep being like, good dude, saved by a robot. Yeah, like Pascal saves him and it's like, why did you save me for? He's so sundra over it. He's so sundra. I love it. You don't talk to me, robot. You might have said my life. I don't like you or anything. Yeah, I like him sundering it. You saved me, but I won't thank you for it. Stupid robot. Yeah, that's good, Niners. He's gonna sundering it. Yeah, I don't like you or anything, okay? Yeah. Stupid robot. Oh, that's good, Niners. Gotta protect his innocence, yeah. Refuse to accept the love for my robot. This might be where the blacksmith is. Yeah, there's like a blacksmith character here in the game. A hug. Friendly hug here. Friendly hug. Yeah, very friendly hug. Very, very friendly hug. Man, this hit is like way too long. I feel like it's going on for like 3 minutes. What? Stop the shaking, man! Okay, now she's back. Get the ribbon and her brain, yeah, it's not nice again. All kawaii. Yeah. Okay, to be. Also fight something. Oh, it's my husband now. This guy's my hubby now. Yeah, we got married now. Stockholm syndrome. I got kidnapped, so I'm married. It's like a Stockholm syndrome thing. Oh no, we're married now. I met this robot here when I was a capture, and now we love. So, God damn it, man. This poor robot. She got Stockholm syndrome. Yeah. Soda. Yeah, she got Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, they're in love here now. 9S is like disgusting. He's still being like, stupid robots, are you for 10 love? He's still angry over it. He's like, no, this disgusts me. Yeah, he still is like, I hate love. He really is like, I hate this disgusting. He really doesn't want to have any romance here between robots. Yeah, he's been, but like I said, he's quite the antagonist thinking about it in the game, so. He kinda is that type. He's even more. I feel nice because even more evil in anime. He's even more like douchebag in anime. Yeah, he's even more like in a bad way. But it's. I like how he doesn't want to have. He doesn't. 2B, stop humoring them. Yeah. So he keeps trying to like 2B. Don't talk to them. 2B. Stop accepting their requests or whatever. But he basically, she's just like, let's do the quest or whatever. Okay, let's hear them out. No 2B. Stop talking to her. I mean, he's just trying to like block her. Like no, don't do the quest line. Okay. Stupid quest line. We don't want to talk about the quest. Here we go. The Forest King. Yeah, so they definitely did show more in the anime with Forest King. The baby, exactly. They didn't show that in the game. In the game, you don't know until you get here, right? The anime already showed the baby in the crib, right? So the anime, here she comes, the waifu. So I'm here for. Bam! It's like stupid Forest King, stupid robots. There we go. A2, the ultimate waifu, the best waifu in the game. Here we go. Finally, bam! She doesn't take any robot kings. Oh, look at that ass. There we go. She's here. Oh my god. Who is this? The ultimate Yora. That's my big sister. To be, it's like, that's my Oneshan. Here we go. Yeah. She's like, kill them all! Exactly. Disgusting robots. Oof. Finally A2 is here. The ultimate waifu. Yes. Yeah. She's like pathetic. Yeah, she's finally here. She's like, oh, that's the classic, like, you pathetic Yoras little kids these days. Back in my days, yeah. But like a typical fighter though, yeah, it's like a waifu war. She wants to fight her though, yeah. She's just like, pff, I need to challenge her in a duel, yeah. Nice, good show her ass there. Good. Betrayed you? I'm the one following the rules here. She's like, I'm the one, I'm not a slave. I'm the one following the real ideas here. That's good, day too. She telling off like, idiots. I'm the one doing what has to be done. I love it. But I think that the anime did kind of spoil that the king is a baby. So you play the game, you don't know that it's a crib, right? So when you play the game, it's more a surprise that it's just a baby. I think the anime kind of was too... Honestly, I feel the anime was a little too, healthy with that. But let's review it on. But honestly, I think I think the anime did it worse in a sense because... So in the game, right? It's the same thing, of course. You get to the baby, right? And A2 is like, BAM! A2 is like, stupid robots, right? And that's the same thing. But whoever, right? In the game that you don't know that it is this like crib baby thing, right? So you get there and then you see the thing happening. Within the anime, they expanded that and they gave a lot of like flashbacks, right? When they were like hacking them and so on. They gave flashbacks to what's happening with the Forest Kingdom before you got there. Which in the game is basically explained afterwards, right? So in the game you kind of find the Forest King, you find him in the cave, and you kind of get this like what we saw now in the anime. That's kind of explained, I mean, later in the game, right? You know, as a side story, right? If you go and find it. So now they kind of showed it earlier. So they kind of the twist that the king isn't actually the boss or whatever, and it's just a baby. Yeah, that when you as a video gamer, right? When you play the game. You think that the boss is gonna be the king, right? Because you don't know it's like a baby, right? So you get up there and she appears, kills the king, and then you fight her instead. So in the game, that's like way more of a twist, right? That she's the boss, that the A2 is the boss. So I think that I would say was not better. I would say, nah, I think that was straight up probably. So I want to just explain here, right, that this is kind of where the game has a mismatch to be the anime, right? Because as you can see here, this is like a bridge, right? This whole cast is supposed to be in 2D. I keep saying in the reaction part, basically, this whole cast has an other gameplay feature than the part of the game, right? You have the smooth stage, there's a 3D action, and there's a 2D action. This is quite a different gameplay, and clearly the anime also captures that for a second, right? You can see they're walking all this bridge and hallways and tight space, yeah, because it's supposed to be a 2D cast of dungeon, right? So I think that's a Fortnite where the anime not at all can, you know, represent or capture the game's feature. Because one of the good part of the actual video game, same thing with Replicant, is that they have different gameplay features and stages, right? And it's completely different perspective and so on. That's completely lost here, importantly. 2! The ultimate waifu, of course, the one that's more model after Kane, right? The hotter chick in the game. I always find her hotter than 2B, right? Definitely the better waifu in my opinion. It was nice seeing her coming in there, showing them the ropes, right? They call her a traitor, and she's like, I'm not a traitor, you as a traitor, yeah. I'm the one following the real ideas, right, to save the plan and so on. And she's a really cool character. You can see more of her, of course, eventually in the anime. So we showed her more screen time and so on. But that was nice. They showed her earlier here. The anime definitely is more teasing, right? They showed her last episode, and also showed her before they got up to the king's bedroom. They also showed her in a little bit of a silhouette, right? So they clearly in the anime they're a little more assuming probably you play the game right. Where in the game, I think it's better done in the game though, because the game you basically get in right to the castle, you get to the king, and then she comes in and kills the king right. So there's no hints to her before it really. Of course you can talk to some of the the Yoras or whatever, talking about other agents and so on, other characters, but there's no like real hint that she's in the forest or whatever, right? But here in the anime, they showed her twice in the forest, so yeah, the anime is definitely way more like spoilery, kind of showing what's gonna happen or whatever. But anyway, what happened more? I think generally speaking, I kind of like how 9S keeps being like sundering it. Yeah, don't talk to me, robot. Yeah, I'm here for the quest lines, and he keeps being like, he keeps avoiding them. And 2B is much nicer. It's like, maybe we should hear them out. No, shouldn't. Stop listening to the request. Yeah, she's like, 2B is that girl. It's like she has to have 100% the game. She's like, I need to do all the side quests. 9S, shut up. I'm doing the side quests. And he's like, no, it's the main story. Let's go back to the main story, okay? I don't care about the side quests. Yeah, he's like skip button, skip button, skip button. Yeah, 9S is the guy that spams skip button. He's like, I don't want to listen to all this stupid like robotic love and the sisters and the family. Just give me to the main story. That's kind of 9S. He's like, leave me alone. That's basically 9S. I think it's fun, man. But as I said earlier in the reaction part, I do think though that this episode here is a good example of where the gaming and the anime doesn't really match that well, right, from the actual experience. Of course, I mean again then that the anime cannot represent, right, that the game is in 2D here. Like I said, all the hallways are very tiny and these things and so on. So the game is supposed to be very different here, but quite different in this dungeon, right, compared to the previous part of the game. And that is, of course, completely lost, right, in the anime. This for anime and gaming doesn't really match, right? I think heavily so. But guys, so you guys soon with the course Nagatoro and Tokyo Revenge.